Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about National Geographic's article on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and what the Ocean Cleanup nonprofit organization is doing to solve this problem and just to clean our oceans in general. So many outlets have written and documented about the garbage patch. I'm sure you've heard of it. If not, it's sort of what it sounds like. National Geographic explained deeper into what it really is. So, debris in the North Pacific Ocean spans from the west coast of North America to Japan, and there are areas of spinning debris where wind is pulling trash to a certain area. These areas are called convergence zones. A convergence zone acts like a highway that moves debris from one patch of trash to another. The patch is bounded by what's called a gyre. So a gyre, according to National Geographic, is a large system of swirling ocean currents. So people usually picture an island of garbage, but in reality it's a swirling chain of microplastics. The water in these areas looks like cloudy soup mixed with larger items. And to make matters worse, oceanographers and ecologists recently discovered that 70% of marine debris actually sinks to the bottom of the ocean. That is what makes it so difficult to clean. The National Ocean and Atmospheric Administration Marine Debris Program has estimated that it would take 67 ships 1 year to clean less than 1% of the North Pacific. This is a shocking and sad estimation. But that's why it comes down to what country is responsible for funding this cleanup. The patch is too far from any coastline to say that it is just one country's fault. Luckily, in America, we have nonprofit and private organizations to pick up the slack. Many countries' governments don't have the funding to solve these worldwide issues, things that will eventually harm what gets into humans' food, not just affecting our ocean's ecosystems, but the world at large. So most of what I've said so far has come from the article from National Geographic, just explaining what the garbage patch is, why it's so difficult to clean, and the rest of the information I'm going to be giving you today comes from the Ocean Cleanup's website itself. For over 10 years, the Ocean Cleanup has been researching, extracting, and monitoring plastic pollution in oceans and rivers globally, with millions of kilograms removed to date. They use what they call System 03, which is a 2.2 kilometer big floating barrier, and it's 4 meters deep. It basically skims the ocean's surface. Plastic is caught into a retention zone, which is just like a big garbage bag. This barrier, System 03, is towed at less than 3 kilometers an hour. That's slower than we can walk, so it's not missing anything. The retention zone, aka the garbage bag, also has many cameras in it so they can see what's coming in, where the highest garbage density is. After 3 or 4 days of a ship towing this System 03 to do its job, the retention zone will fill. So they tie it off and pull it onto the deck to extract the garbage. They dump all the plastics onto the deck and sort them for different recycle ways. This is also how they conduct research of where this garbage is coming from, how it's getting there. They put System 03 back in the water and continue towing and restart the process. As Ocean Cleanup continuously improves their operations, their catches will become larger and more reliable. Cleaning the entire Great Pacific Garbage Patch requires a fleet of cleaning systems, and they believe that their System 03 will allow them to create a blueprint for that scale up to really solve this issue, all while continuing to collect an unprecedented amount of plastic. Overall, I think this is an optimistic science story. They are innovative and coming up with ways to solve big issues that many people don't really think about. We all know that this garbage patch is horrible and that it needs to be dealt with, but I don't think a lot of people know the severity of it, or, you know, you only hear the negative side of things in the news. You don't hear these positive science and tech stories that are just hopeful and exciting. I think the story of the garbage patch and what they're doing with new technology is very hopeful. Thank you all for watching.